When you look at video games, when you look at the music industry, when you look at the movie industry, they literally hire psychologists to come in and figure out how to push certain narratives because they understand how the brain works.
Yeah.
And unless you're safeguarding your mind and you're the one that's dictating how you want to think, then somebody's going to think on your behalf.
You know, the weirdest thing is when I meet some super smart people, they're so good at mastering the art of conversation and charisma. I feel like I'm literally being seduced mid-conversation. And it's like scary sometimes. You have to kind of be aware that some
Yeah.
people they're smart and they know how to play you.
And there's really good people that understand this, like very good players that really understand psychology. One of them, a really famous one, was Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays, known as the father of propaganda, he was related to Sigmund Freud, who's known as the modern father of psychology, and also related to Randolph, who's one of the co-founders of Netflix. So it's really interesting how the propaganda machines work. So when you look at Edward Bernays, he was the one that pushed the breakfast narrative, right? Because the meat industry wasn't producing a lot of sales, so he started pushing breakfast as a main narrative, and sausage and bacon and these things, just so the meat industry was able to perform better. He also pushed different narratives like cigarettes being the torches of freedom for women. So it was no longer, hey, just have a cigarette because you want to have a buzz or whatever. It was a signal, it was a movement. And these are people that understand human behavior. They understand human emotion. They understand psychology.